It's December 10th, 2025. I'm in Chicago, and I'm interviewing Isaiah Jimenez.
Hello.
My first question is, do you miss high school?
I often miss the students, I miss the hallways just every day, in the mornings and after school, we just talk with friends, And then I miss the classes because some of the teachers really taught well enough just for the subject just to be so easy and understandable.
How does it compare to college?
It's a little different. I don't go to a 4-year college. I go to a community college. So it's not too bad, the community college, but it's just less classes. So I usually I would have one class, and it's my English class on Mondays and Wednesdays, and then on Tuesdays or Thursdays I would have my EMT class. Just one class a day.
And what do you plan to do after college?
I plan to be a firefighter. I'm in community college for EMT right now, and then I'm going to continue with that into paramedics, and then I'll eventually be able to become a firefighter or go into the academy, whichever comes first. But that's my goal.
Why did you decide to become like an EMT or a firefighter?
When I was younger, I was kind of around my friend a lot, Henry, and he had a stepdad who was a firefighter. And it was always cool just to see him in the firehouse and in like just the fire truck. And then one time I rode in the ambulance because he dropped us off at work, and that was a really cool experience. Just being inside in the back of it while the sirens are going off, and I wanted to like just continue that, like when I was in there. And I talked to my friend Henry about it, and we both decided that like we would pursue this career of firefighting.
And was that your plan since you were a kid?
I mean, I've always thought it, but I never thought, was it for sure until maybe kind of midway through senior year that like I really wanted to do this. Because I was always iffy, and it was kind of like I couldn't really decide on what I wanted to do. I had a lot of opinions from my mom and from siblings and from friends on what I should do, but I ended up doing what I really like looked at, and it inspired me, so I just really liked it.
Would you say like the classes are hard?
I would say the classes are challenging because they're not entirely easy. You gotta read the material, you gotta be able to memorize the material, and then it's just a lot of time management also because there's a lot of material that you need to memorize, and it's all based off the book. And then for EMT and for firefighter, you're always going back to school because there's always new ways to basically help save lives. There's always new techniques coming up and being invented.
One question is, how do you do you miss like playing sports in high school, and like would you want to continue?
I wouldn't continue. I think high school was where I would stop with sports, but I truly loved playing sports in high school. It was just a different feeling. I didn't do it all my 4 years. I did it in my last 2. And just playing my first game junior year, that was the first time I was part of an organized team, and I played the very first game I started. It was kind of scary, but that was just a feeling that I really enjoyed, just being a part of that team. Even though they were all right, I really just enjoyed being with the team and just being a part of it.
Okay. Do you miss like the people from high school, and like have you seen them since?
I do miss people from high school, and I talked to some of my friends. I talked to a lot of my close friends that I would hang out after school, like a couple of them, and I just try to keep contact just to be able to to keep that, I guess, friendship that we had in high school. It's just different because people are obviously busy and doing what they gotta do in order to continue their lives. Same with me, so it's understandable, but I try to reach out as much as possible.
Would you say that it's hard to like keep in contact with them even after like not seeing them for a long time?
It sometimes can be hard depending on how everything is schedule wise. Like it depends on like where they go to school, when their classes are, if they have afternoon classes, if they have morning classes, or if they even move to different states. Some of my friends moved to a different state. I have a good friend, Joel. He went to Pennsylvania. So I barely seen this year, which was really different. But I saw him I saw him through Thanksgiving break. But I still, even through that, kept in contact and like was able to maintain that friendship. I think it's pretty like it's easy if you really like truly care for a person, you know, to just be able to continue being their friend.
Okay. What would you be your advice for like a high school student right now?
Do your homework. That takes a toll on you, and don't wait till the last minute to do all your homework or do anything. Honestly, just do your homework, and if you get it assigned that day, just do it that day. Don't even procrastinate, because that's the thing. And start from freshman year and work your way up. Don't quit halfway through the school year. Don't quit on sophomore year, junior year, or senior year because you think you're almost done. No, just continue and work hard, and that was like the best thing you can do, honestly.
How do you feel about like our family, you know, our little sister and like that whole situation?
Honestly, our family is pretty amazing. I really do like it. At first it was hard to adjust because it was really new and it was just a lot of people, but I really enjoyed like getting to know my mom's boyfriend, which is Victor, his side of the family, and his kids, which little Victor and his siblings. It was really cool just to like be able to share a sibling, and like we all are growing up with her and being able to take care of her. And we're all basically grown, but we're all just taking care of this little sibling. And we all just we kind of grew up together. How long has it been? Probably like 6 years. It's been 6 years. So we just honestly started off a little younger, and we just been growing together. And it's been, ever since then, it's been really different. But I wouldn't go back, honestly, because it feels a lot more fuller in my life. So yeah.
Do you miss like when you were younger, like having less responsibilities and just being like a kid?
Yeah, honestly, if I could go back to being a little kid, I would go back in a heartbeat. Responsibility sucks, and I haven't even started paying taxes. That's gonna suck. But it's like, especially in high school, you're not the only thing you're really responsible for is homework and your schoolwork, and maybe if you do sport and other stuff, maybe if you have a job. But honestly, like, just really enjoy it, because that's the last years you're gonna have until you're fully like an adult, especially towards the end of it. So it's nice to enjoy your childhood while it lasts, especially in high school, your teenage years. Just enjoy it. Don't rush anything. Don't rush trying to be grown, because it's nice to be young and just be a little more independent and just grow.
That was all my questions. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.